Hey, this is Shane with the Social Freedom Tribe. I want to do a quick video on reassociating the emotions of memories. That was a bit of a tongue twister for me, or I thought it was. So, when we have these memories that maybe we took a risk and it ended up with an embarrassing result, or a surprising result, or maybe some people were angry, or something bad happened, and whenever we remember that time, we feel some kind of negative emotion, embarrassed or shocked or maybe even traumatic. And so there's this way that the default emotions of that memory, when you remember it, the default emotions that take over your body are a certain way. And we can actually reassociate these memory, or we can just reassociate these emotions to that memory by holding that memory in our brain and then forcing a certain emotion to come out. And so this goes into the thing that I've been mentioning in a couple of videos where it's talked about by Jamie Wheal and Stephen Kotler in Stealing Far, amazing book. And they basically say that the body is more like a user interface than an operating system, meaning it's not that your body is can just feel certain emotions when certain things happen and you have no control. It's more like when you change your body, when you give your body more confident body language or a big smile or something, you actually start feeling the emotion that you're telling your body to feel. So it goes along with fake it till you make it. It's basically what you end up doing is, if you can remember this embarrassing memory or memory that ended with anger or something, and both try to forgive yourself and then fake laugh, you'll actually start releasing this like happiness. And this is a game that I brought to my yesterday's event. It was a bit experimental. I think it went pretty well. And it's just take the memory. So just try to think of something now where you took a risk and ended up with an embarrassing result. Kind of like notice what is happening in your own body as you remember it. Maybe you're feeling embarrassment or fear or shame or guilt or something. And do this at your own risk. If there's some kind of memory that's super, super traumatic, I'm not telling you to go into that one. If you want to, that is up to you. I'm not saying to do that. I'm just saying more with the embarrassing things that are lighter on the spectrum. So if we take that memory and while holding it in our brains, we just fake laugh. It might seem creepy, but it's a great exercise that I use a lot when I'm alone, usually. And just holding it in my memory. I don't really have anything right now because I'm speaking to you and I just can't think of anything while I'm speaking. And just start laughing. I bet that looks super, super embarrassing. Not embarrassing, super creepy on video. So I'm a little embarrassed to send this out, but I think it's useful, so I love it. Anyways, I want to give you a challenge of trying this out, taking a memory, and then just really start fake laughing or fake smiling or something. Give yourself some confident body language by putting your shoulders back a bit and pretending that you're wearing a medal around your chest or around your neck and laying on your chest and just ever so slightly trying to show it off to people. Don't exaggerate it, but just ever so slightly, and have a relaxed stomach and just start laughing and smiling. And you're telling your body to feel a certain way, to feel confident, to feel happy, to feel enjoyment. And your body will, while remembering this memory, it will be associated with that emotion. And so the hippocampus, where your memories is really close to your insula, which is your brain-body connection. And the two of these together form intuition. And what ends up happening is that when you can reassociate the emotions to certain memories, certain things start happening. For instance, right now, a lot of people tell me that they have it could be called outcome dependency, or they're really afraid of the reaction that might happen from what they're saying, or they're really focused on somebody else and trying to make them happy or make them like you, might make them like them. And so what we can do is we can reassociate our memories of when we're just taking action, meaning we took a risk, and we can just give ourselves gratitude and happiness for the fact that we took action, that we took the risk. And so for a lot of us, we might actually have this part where we tell ourselves to feel like crap if we took a risk and it ended up poorly. And so if we could reassociate that with positive emotions, just the fact that we took action, our insula, intuition, the insula hippocampus connection will start reassociating it for us, and we'll start actually immediately start laughing whenever we took a risk and it ended up poorly. And we'll just start laughing, feeling good, and our identity will change. We're not becoming that person that, oh, I'm the popular person, everybody likes me, to something that's more along the lines of, I'm the action taker. It doesn't always end up well, but that's my identity. I'm the action taker. Our identity starts changing and our intuition starts changing. And then we can start, when we keep laughing and giving ourselves positive emotions from the fact that we took action, took risk, then we could start taking risk, and when it ends up poorly, immediately we could start laughing. And it's becomes this intuitive response rather than this reaction of anguish and embarrassment. We can just start laughing at ourselves, and it's hilarious. It becomes an intuitive response. It's not really us. It's something that's coming out of us naturally. And this could be really healing. I know that I was watching a video of this other YouTube star, and he was giving a speech outside. And see, for me, there's this way I want to get into a flow state and focus, and so I just have a setup that I can just easily do a video. But he does his videos outside, and so there's a lot of distraction that can happen. And so what it seems like to me he learned was, when this train just made this loud horn during his video, right in the middle of one of his points, he looks at it and just says, and then just turns back over here. And so he's just really noticing that there's this distraction, noticing there's this thing that happened, and he just starts laughing. And it was just a split second. It was so short. He's in the middle of a point, like keeps repeating the point or continuing the point. It was incredible to see. And I hope this for everybody, that there's just something that happens, laugh it off, reassociate the emotions to that memory or emotions to whatever just happened, any distraction, and get back on track. And not letting, a train, the video's ruined, I was doing so well. I was doing so well. I was right in the middle of a point. Why'd you have to stop me? You could have that distraction come in and then just, it's distracted. It's over. I feel terrible. I can't continue the video anymore. I had such a good point. I wanted to tell you the point. And then the video's ruined, your flow state's ruined. I mean, just from doing that fake kind of, I actually felt pretty terrible. I'm trying to laugh to get myself back into this flow state, because that was actually really stopping me. I mean, I'm stopping on my words right now. It's hard to get back to the point and convey it. But if our natural response is, then it's really hard to snap back into a flow state from that and get back on track and say, okay, do the things that help me feel good, do the things that help me feel good. Okay, I'm back into a flow state, bam. So really what I'm telling you here is there's a way that we can find the things that we already enjoy, surround ourselves with positivity, and surround ourselves with just doing things that we love doing. And there's this way that we could also change the things. Look at the things where it's distracting or it causes negative emotions in us, and we could reassociate the emotions to that and make it so that we actually laugh, have fun, feel confident, even during these things that previously would have sidetracked us. And so I hope this is helpful. I didn't actually mean to do this long of a video. I just wanted to make a quick point. So I hope you guys take this to heart and just start some experimentation on laughing when it comes to memories that might be embarrassing or you might have some kind of negative reaction with, and just start experimenting with when some stuff comes in that's a distraction, or stuff comes in that's anger or embarrassment, and you immediately start responding with positivity, laugh, all of that. And hope you have a great time. Love you guys. Have fun. Peace.